Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another Total War episode here in the old world. We as dwarfs fight against the forces of chaos and other nasty bits. In this case, really just beating up the Varg.
I'm not gonna die standing here.
Annihilating entire armies here composed of many marauders and other nasty bits.
Onward to death. Yes.
Much destruction, much pain.
I'll surround the enemy in dark rooms. Not likely. Yes.
See if we can't get rid of him.
On to glory for the ancestors. Fight.
Ah.
No.
Oh, well, apparently that's going to be pretty easy.
Summon me if you dare.
And he just keeps getting better and better. He's level 23 now. Oh, research bonus. That's pretty handy. That is pretty handy indeed, ladies and gentlemen. So there we go.
For the wisdom of the layer. Oh.
And I've got to raise another army as well back here, but we'll do that in a few turns once the Engineers Guild is up, so I can just as well get some better troops there. Set up with that, but then plus build up some extra gold reserves. That never hurts, you know, more gold. Anyone that says otherwise is a liar. So there we go. Overall, chaos is losing a lot of ground, and again, the economy is overall looking very strong. You know, the empire is definitely more or less permanently crippled, and it's hardly an empire anymore, to put it mildly. Captain there suffered some losses.
Welcome, friends of the Dowie.
Really insisted on fighting the border princes. Just really insistent. To an absolutely worryingly degree. But then they are dwarves. That's rather... Scalings continue to march forwards. Tilean armies crushed on the open fields. Gutted, slain. There's on hand that I'm just crushing their armies.
Time for a An hand? Alright. My axe thirsts for war. Aye. Move in. Time for a reckoning. Let us settle this. Very well.
Right. Need to sort out those damn grudges. Got so many again, and I still gotta get a Master Engineer to rank 15. Good lord. That one needs to be settled. He needs to be defeated. That is for sure. .
for a reckoning.
Right then.
The throng agrees.
Time for some more guns. And some hammerers.
My axe thirsts for war.
So you got that, that's good.
Ah, it's a giant battle. This may work.
Not a lot of Chaos Warrior armies left though. I think there's that one basically at the moment. If I can get rid of him,
Let us begin.
that might just be it really. Unless there's more coming down, which it very well likely could. There just seems usually some kind of limit at some point. I mean, the Chaos Squad seems to have run out of reserves, usually. Yes. This might be it more Vile Tide, might be the last of the Vile Tide. No. At which point it's basically just clean-up duties. Sorting out the rest of the one way or the other.
To war! Forwards. What? Hard them!
Well, this is a bit of a bother.
Throne bearers! Let's march! For the Karazhan Corps. No grudge bearer would do this.
Can't catch him because he's moving about and pounding a specific part of it where just can't easily reach. The bastard.
The slayer in me seeks death. What?
Yo.
Ready to do the guild's bidding. Aye, all right.
There we go. Well, oh, jolly good.
Ready to do the guild's
Benefits they
bidding.
have. Jolly good benefits to have. Oh, whoops. Trying to put that away. That didn't quite work out, obviously, for well, pretty obvious reasons. Not really much else to do besides sorting out the order here, so I can move out that army. The scalings march about, as they want to do. For the Varg.
Let us begin. It is time.
Oh, there we go.
Grudges will be settled. Got then. Time to slay Oathbreakers.
And with that he dies. Finally.
Shoulder axes, lads. Remove.
Seems like there's more chaos about. Do you have a bad feeling about this? Guessing he might have returned. Nope, he's not. That means there's someone else hanging about still. It's a slightly different prospect, but less annoying. You think about it?
It is time. One right. One right. What needs to be done? Eureka! The axe thirsts for war.
And there we go.
As the High King commands.
Gyrocopters, flame cannons, all sorts of goodies. And you're gonna
Time for a reckoning.
Facing chaos, those probably won't be doing as much good. Probably some of those.
Time for a reckoning.
I just got a oaken hammer, which is in a pretty nasty position.
I must fulfill my Slayer oath. What? March!
Yes. Almost done with the research there, so there'll be less upkeep for that. Plus more ammunition for the artillery is never a bad idea, I'm pretty sure of that. But the question is, where are the last Chaos Warriors then? Ultha the Linchpin, a runesmith. All I can see are the agents moving about, but the main armies themselves, whatever are left, seem to be rather conspicuous with their absence. Which could mean either they're just arriving now, or there's an army somewhere just stuck and I have to find it and deal with it. Yeah, no chance of holding that. Most unfortunate. Yes.
Does be about this. Good. Grimnir's for the wisdom of Valea. That is not wise.
Catherine seems to be increasing less use independently, so might as well
Dowie from
confederate
another
it.
hold arrived.
I'll use that spot to raise another army.
Summon me if you dare.
Can still get cannons, so that's a start.
Aye, grudges will be settled.
And most necessary, plus some slayers. All good there, all good there.
Ready. My axe thirsts for war. To battle! Summon me if you dare.
Well, that added a few armies, but nothing spectacular there. But I can probably build them up into something that just sort of expand the northern provinces, and I should be ready to fight chaos even more spiritedly. Ish.
Ha ha!
I guess I can move the army now. Nope, there's still back problems there. Seeming a lot due to corruption. They're gonna do something about that. Oh. You can get that done once we upgrade, set up some Slayer shrines. That should deal with that.
Die in battle.
That should very much deal with that.
It is time! It is time.
And that, my dear friends, is what we call suicide. Still no sign of the Chaos Warriors.
I grow restless. There will be blood. Wamrag. I agree. Aye, I'll move. Ready, axes.
Alright, rebuilding Oakenhammer for, I know, the umpteenth time. Place keeps getting burned down.
The slayer in me seeks death. Onward! Runes of spite and what's orders? Be gone! Die, scum!
Die, scum. Generally, though, it never seems to actually die. Dwarves are many things, but they're not very good assassins.
Onward. By the grudge bearer's will. For the wisdom of the layer.
It looked, though, like a sort of, Dwarven style settlement, due to this proximity there to things, but
Summon me if you dare.
apparently I was wrong. Who would have thought? Plan is to try and get up a Slayer Shrine here in Cadron, the big one. Since Cadron is basically sort of the Slayer Shrine of Grimly's place, so yeah, would be nice. I think that also gives me some bonuses to Slayers and such, so not be bad either.
The axe thirsts for war. Go on then.
Building there. Still no sign of the Chaos armies, by the way. They seem again very conspicuous with their absence. But that's why I'm preparing armies to then send north. You just need to build them or just get them reconstituted. All of which does take them. Down there again. Well, they're not going to have an easy time.
Onward. Ready.
So you can't say I am particularly concerned about that.
I must fulfill my Slayer oath.
What? Let us begin. By the Torchbearer's will. Time for the reckoning.
And Karagongo.
Time. My axe thirsts for war.
Go for another Grutch, or at least that way there's some artillery. But yeah, it's surprisingly non-eventful. I mean, all I'm doing is trying to just reach some of the short-term goals, which again is basically just... Oh, there we go, he's back again. He's back again. So now we gotta deal with him, I don't know, again. I was gonna try and get the grudges under control before that happens as well. So yeah, a lot happening there, a lot going on again. I hope, you know, eventually I can somehow put a stop to this continuous wheel of having to slay the bastard. Because it's starting to get a bit repetitive.
Summon me if you dare. Aye.
Pretty uneventful episode, I think, for the most part. Again, my apologies there, didn't quite expect again it just end up lasting this long. I rather would have figured, you know, that would be the end, but no. It's gonna come for like the third or fourth time now. And then they're gonna kill him again and probably again. The rest of the allies here, you know, don't really seem that interested in, you know, actually defeating Chaos. There is no real urgency.
Wisdom of the layer.
I am the Slayer King.
Time for a reckoning. Aye. The High King Commander.
Still a bit before that's ready.
For the wisdom of Valea. Both down.
Still hiring troops there.
My axe thirsts for war.
And these need at least one more turn before they're ready to move out. Still can't really move here from Grimhold. That's another army essentially tied down.
Onward!
This one though, yeah, I guess I can send it out. I mean, I'd
I suppose.
love to have a few more units. The problem is I can't really just have that many armies standing about doing,
Just
well,
be about this.
bugger all.
Take the realms. Move the throng. Got then? Oh, bow.
Deliver your message.
I mean, they're basically pliable now. Whatever, more gold is good. More gold is good.
You summoned me.
Another grudge. Should he keep piling on?
My axe thirsts for war.
Ah, to die in battle.
Moving. Onward. Kill. Summon me if you dare. For clan honor.
More cannons.
Yes, beards in belts. And add.
Ganashlak's lair. Slowly getting there, slowly getting there. But I will need quite a population surplus there to get that bit. So still plenty of time to go, I'm afraid.
Ready. Nigh. Unto glory. For the ancestors. The High King acts.
See a lot of armies in movement and some I just still can't move. No matter how much I'd like to. There we go. Looks like that's the route they're taking this time. Problem is, none of those provinces are really prepared for it. No, well. Really uneventful episode. The end game seems kinda fuzzy. When he just keeps respawning, to be honest, it feels a bit pointless. But not, you know, like, yeah. There we go.
It is time. Forwards.
Right.
Ready. Moving.
Running ahead with those.
Onward.
This one has a bit more to go. And I guess another Thunderer unit.
Summon me if you dare. The clan demands war.
Guess I'll try and support them with each other. And so far it's just still doing something, it's just not really much here again. It's all focusing on Peak Pass and Catherine, which are probably my most fought military base at the moment. Well, that was lovely. He failed again. Just so many of them. And can you just keep coming? I mean, how many times have these guys not just died on their own? Best I can do now around Carrick Ongo is just try to buy as much time for the rest of my armies to arrive and then, you know, beat the Chaos Warriors into submission again. And this time around, they don't keep appearing
What brings you
again.
to the halls of my answer?
I mean, it's so far me for Warhammer, and that's just because they keep bloody well appearing. Easily dealt with, no point in fighting that, I think. And all of a sudden, I'm just getting bombarded by
The
grudges.
slayer in me seeks death. Aye, but the
Absolutely
axe of Dargo
pelted with them.
demands blood. I grow restless. Beards in belts.
To war! No, a beardling's mistake. What?
Almost ready to move that one.
For the wisdom of Valea. Ready.
Oh dear, seems like though the army I'd sort of advanced somewhere with to support the other has rather gotten depleted fighting the rebels, which appeared.
Boom!
Can't see this is proceeding awfully smoothly. And none of the army's in a really good condition to fight. I'd be. Can't retreat either. Oh, apparently the Ultra Assault won it for me somehow.
Let us begin.
Believe it or not.
My axe thirsts for war.
I had already given up on that one, but go figure.
It is time.
Ultra Assault to the rescue. Finally moving away from here. Starting to look like it. Getting some of all that corruption sorted out for starters. So soon I will be able to move up the army there. It's going to take a bit longer. All right, can't forget about that one. Can't forget about that one.
One rack.
Going up to Captain to get him a bit replenished.
Time for a reckoning.
Just a bit. Actually, I think we'll be stopping here. Just need a break. Just been all turning, turn. Ultra assault because the battle's nothing interesting, and you know, yeah. Plus, we're sort of nearing here at the end. So, thank you all for joining again. My apologies if a not very eventful episode. We're sort of again seeing a bit the weaker sides here of the end game of Total War Warhammer. You know, if it just keeps carrying on like that, it just can end up being a bit, of a boring slog. So. Go figure. But anyways, thank you all for joining in. Hope you enjoyed this, had some fun. If you did, subscribe, share, like it, and so on. I'll be back hopefully, and we'll finish it hopefully next episode in another 2 days. Hopefully. Starting to get a bit tired of this. But anyways, thank you all and see you then. Cheers.